how different is the coffee equipment now from 32 years ago? That's the equipment.
Good question. I think the basic principles of espresso and equipment is quite similar. What you now have is a variation of that, and we have technically much more advanced ways of controlling the temperature of the water for espresso and getting a lot of steam capacity without them conflicting, which has normally been a problem with machines of old. Having said that, only in countries where you need a lot of steam to make a lot of milk drinks. Otherwise, the old system still makes a fabulous espresso where we have a heat exchanger and a single boiler system. Now we have a lot of things called multi-boilers, and the technology is around controlling the temperature very, very accurately. So that's the main difference. But the design is very similar, although now there's a few that are trying to go under counter and things like that. But the basic principles is still where we were 60 years ago.
So when was your biggest achievement? When was that?
Are you talking personally or professionally?
Professionally.
Professionally. I suppose one of our most successful things has been the consistency and the development of some of our main customers that we have worked with for a long, long time. And that includes Nestlé. You know, we've worked with Nestlé now for about 16 years. And it started off very small and it's developed into a much more important and a big part of our business. So that kind of being able to start a relationship, grow it, maintain it is really, really important. And that, I think, is one of our greatest achievements, and that consistency of being able to work with people like that. And actually, some of our staff that we've had for a long, long time. So they're probably our greatest achievements, of being able to do that and grow.
So where is your dream cafe location? You wanted to open a cafe in that place. You want to take that place.
Wow. Okay. Again, that's interesting. I'm actually born and bred in London, so I'm very biased. The only problem you have in London is we have a massive saturation of coffee shops all over. So in the main streets and even in the suburbs. I think that what the UK is now finding is the development of all the major conurbations around the UK. So I think that there's great opportunities where you're up in Newcastle and around that area, South Shields, all there. Anywhere into the Manchester, the Leeds, so all the bits. A lot of the market towns now have great opportunities. And I think that's also at the moment where we are in terms of COVID and the situation. We're actually not traveling the way we used to. So I think having a really good location that will have a good footfall for local people is where I would open. So I live in Surrey. I would think that opening somewhere near where I live would be good. Around somewhere like Guildford is good. But if you wanted to, and we get back to normal, then a major tourist area with a great pitch would be where I would open personally.